One of the things I've been really impressed with you over the time that I've watched Steadfast grow is how you approach marketing, because you do a lot of things when it comes to marketing to stand out. So what is your sort of marketing philosophy?
At first, man, it was just throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and see what works, right? But now, I mean, we really do go as many avenues as we can. So a lot of it is social media based. So I spend a lot of money on socials because that is where I get a really good amount of leads from. The problem with social media, though, is like the quality of the lead. You know, it can be up or down depending on how much you really tweak it and things, you know? So it took some time to really perfect like how to get a good quality candidate to come through our intake forms or submit their information whatever way we do it, like whether it be like a form or a landing page or an instant quote, whatever. I try to mix it up with static imagery that kind of pulls in people's attention, but also get to the point quick videos and things, right? Not showing them the same thing every single time. Like I have an absolute boss when it comes to marketing our company on the meta channels. That's been our primary marketing method since basically for the past 2+ years.
Is it all organic, or are you also leveraging paid on there as well?
No, it's paid.
Okay, so you're okay.
But we do a lot of organic posting and stuff though too, and that's really where the VAs kind of fall in place there. You know, we want to celebrate wins like anniversary dates, top performers, projects that we're really proud of, share some blogs that could have value to people that are actually following us on Facebook. But beyond that, Google has always been great for us. LSAs have kind of died down a bit, but pay-per-click, we're really still working on getting that dialed in a bit, but we put a good healthy budget to as many different channels as we can just to get our names out there and stay top of mind when it comes to, you know, when people experience a roofing issue, I want them calling us every single time.
I've seen a good number of your videos, which maybe you're using for those for paid ads too. You really stand out from the crowd in your videos. Like you're kind of off the wall. But yeah, how do you approach ideating? Because I'm trying to think some of the things I've seen. I feel like there was something with you shirtless or something.
Yeah, man, I did a streaking video.
It was like a streaking one.
So
how do you come up with these ideas?
I just go to the drawing board, man, and I think about what might be fun, you know? And like, trust me, man, nobody wants to see a dude in his 40s running down like a street in Apollo Beach. But to kind of be a little wild and ballsy, I guess, sometimes like that's what it takes. Like if you can connect with people and get them to laugh a little bit, like, dude, those are the best people. I roll up to like some of these referrals sometimes. Like I don't run any kind of appointments for myself except for people that come through my church or friends of mine that refer like a neighbor or another friend of theirs to them. Beyond that, I can be walking through a grocery store or walking through a parking lot and be like, hey, I saw you. You know, that's pretty cool. I wish I gave them a little bit something better to look at, but it is cool that people are actually seeing and recognizing our content. The downside to all that is sometimes it becomes overbearing for some people, and social media is the absolute worst for that too. People don't understand that they can click those 3 little dots and say, see less ads like this or see less content like this. But instead, they'll take to the comments. It's like, guys, really? Like, if you don't want to see it here, I'll just block you, and then you won't see it anymore. Perfect, you know? But they could have done that on their own, you know? Regardless, though, I can't fix everybody.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep punching it out there and get in front of as many people as I can.
That's all you can do.
Absolutely.
What are your top channels? So it sounds like paid meta ads is one of your top, if not the top.
Definitely top 3. We have a really, really good organic presence though too, and we have 3 GMBs at this point. But where we're physically located, like we are right between Tampa and Sarasota, like we're smack dab in the middle where people actually live. That in itself just kind of plays well for us because it really does give us a pretty wide net as far as visibility goes. And we're always pouring into that, getting more backlinks, doing what we need to do to kind of keep our content fresh and current. What I'm really trying to push for right now is we have a Tampa office. Trying to take on a big city like Tampa really takes some time. I'm really just trying to pour into as much content on that page as I can, but Organic, I mean, I think that is the way to go, especially whenever you first start out, because you're not going to have a big marketing budget to play with. But everybody can set up a Google business profile for themselves for free. Nothing is going to stop somebody from getting out there, attending networking events, talking to neighbors, getting into Facebook groups and things, and introducing themselves. The only people that aren't going to make it whenever they first start out are the people that aren't putting forth enough effort to actually make people know who they are.
So that's the way you're approaching that new Tampa office, is just like very heavy boots on the ground, putting in the work. Maybe not even boots on the ground, but just like get in the groups. You got to put forward the real one-to-one effort.
The most powerful thing that you can really do on Meta is if you see somebody posting in one of these groups like, hey, who do you suggest? Not only dropping a post there or a comment, but also sending them a direct message, just telling them like, hey, here's what makes us unique, and here's why I would love to help you, or at least give you an opinion on what is going on. You can utilize so many free tools out there. You don't need a big marketing budget whenever you first get started. Utilize the stuff that's out there and make the most of it. And then as you grow, then you can start to build up a bit of a budget for yourself to actually start spending some money to bring in even more.
Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of the GMBs, you have, I think, over 1,000 5-star reviews now.
Yep.
Is that what's been the key there? What's enabled you to get so many reviews?
So we have a pretty good system that's automated through you guys, but that's not all that we really rely on, So after the job moves to paid and closed, we do a post 30-day install check-in. We pick up the phone, we call them. Hey, how is everything? Did you think of anybody that might need a roof as well, right? So we're making sure that they left us a review. If they didn't, we're sending them a link directly on that 30-day call. And then we're also asking for a referral because, end of the day, people aren't always going to think of that right then and there. But after about a month, some of their neighbors are going to walk by, people are going to notice, family's going to come in, friends are going to stop by. Maybe some of them will be like, hey, I see you got a new roof. And if you don't stay on top of that, not only for the review, but also for the referral, like you're just missing an opportunity. But then we also have one set up where we're calling after a year, providing them an inspection again if they want us to come out just to make sure. Because the whole Tampa Bay area, we get hammered with bad weather. I mean, just yesterday in my neighborhood, we had hail. Like, we don't ever get hail in Florida, at least not to a significant degree like they do in other states. But we do get a lot of wind and a lot of heat, definitely a lot of rain. Just staying on top of that and staying in tune with them and just letting them know, like, hey, I know we did your roof, but we're still here. So don't forget about us.
So that delayed check-in, that's where you kind of get a lot of those people that didn't leave reviews initially, and then also getting the additional referrals.
So, I mean, I wouldn't even say a lot. I mean, if we got a review from every roof that we did, we'd have a lot more than that, I think we capture a pretty darn good percentage of them. But then on top of that, the fact that we had, 3 years with back-to-back hurricanes, like, that helped kind of bolster things a bit too. So, like, I'm not some marketing genius or anything like that. But if you want to talk about marketing genius, dude, let's talk about them truck wraps, man.
Let's talk about the truck wraps because those are impressive. Do you still have the Cybertruck?
Yeah, so let me drop a warning for anybody out there considering a Cybertruck. That is my wife's truck. It's fun because all the people that we want to see that actually see that, and like it's always sitting in our driveway at home and stuff, right? But she goes to pick up our kids in the school line. All the other parents get to see it. She runs to the grocery store in it, so like as she's running like errands and things, people are seeing it all over. But I'll tell you what, we have gotten more phone calls from that one vehicle than any of the other truck wraps we've actually done.
Is it like a dumpster?
It's a dumpster with a raccoon hanging off the back of it, man. Instead of doing like a standard logo, we actually made it look like graffiti, like somebody spray painted like Steadfast Roofing on the side. Yeah. And dude, I posted that thing online and everybody was like, oh, dude, that is so stupid. Nobody can even read it. But you know what? People look at it like so much. She got a phone call the one day just driving home from an Instagram influencer that does like real estate sales and stuff, right? Where she goes to these big bougie houses. They wanted to use her vehicle for one of these shorts or reels or whatever the heck they do. People don't care about like just like having a sharp, clean wrap. If you really want to draw in attention, like you got to do something kind of unique and different. The latest one that we're doing a pirate ship theme because like you think of Tampa Bay, like you kind of in the football team and all that stuff, you know? It's really cool. Like I have cannons hanging off the side of this pirate ship that's on the side of this truck, and like one of the cannons is shooting off. We have a logo on the cannonball. It looks like it's coming through the side of the door. We have like the Pink Panther like swinging on a rope with like a pirate hat on, and like it's crazy, but there's a delay on that one coming out because I needed to go through legal with Owens Corning to make sure that the use of the Pink Panther is exactly super approved and like checked and stamped and all this stuff. But
it does seem to be part like in vibe with them though.
Yeah.
They like the Panther doing things.
We have some very Florida themed stuff too. Like I drive a Fort Lightning whenever I just go around and check on my sales reps and things. And it's really fun too, man. Like I have like a bunch of hidden stuff in there. So I have, you know, an alligator getting beamed up by an alien spacecraft, a skunk ape hiding behind a tree, which is kind of like Florida's version of Bigfoot, Men in Black agents hiding behind like one of these like oak trees, a raccoon that's hanging off the side of my wife's truck down in like the swamp, an alien hanging out behind a tree. I have our logo hidden and embedded underneath the actual spaceship.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just trying to get fun and unique with stuff, man. But I get compliments on that thing a lot too. Yeah. I think I might catch up to the Tesla here before too long.
That is super interesting. Like a lot of people are trying to be perfect, and sometimes sometimes it is just valuable. You just need to be different.
Yeah.
So that's impressive.
So let's talk about the ProLine logo, man. How can we just kidding.
It's a point of discussion. It's a point of discussion. We'll probably be some changes here.